Alright, so let's talk about this phrase, out of sight, out of mind. It's one of those things your grandma says right after telling you that you look a little tired. But where did it even come from? It sounds like it was invented by the first person who ever got ghosted. Where did Bartholomew go? Oh, he's out of sight. And thus out of mind. It turns out this saying is old. Like really old. We're talking ancient Greece old. The first known version comes from Homer. He wrote something along the lines of, out of sight, out of mind, which just goes to show that people have been forgetting about each other for thousands of years. It's a timeless human condition. The version we know today was popularized in English by John Haywood in the 1500s. He put together a whole book of proverbs, basically the Twitter of the 16th century. People would just throw these little sayings around to sound smart. Out of sight, out of mind. It has survived empires, wars, and the invention of the internet. It's the cockroach of proverbs. You just can't get rid of it. So, what makes this simple phrase so powerful? It taps a fundamental truth about how our brains work. We are creatures of the immediate. We're constantly bombarded with information, with things to see, people to talk to, and cat videos to watch. Our brains have a limited amount of RAM, you know? We can't keep everything loaded up all the time. When something disappears from sight, our brain does housekeeping. It files that person or thing away into a dusty cabinet in the back of our minds, right next to our high school algebra, and the lyrics to that one song we can never remember. You had a favorite toy as a kid. You loved it. Then one day, it rolled under the couch. For a week, you were devastated. But then, a new toy came along, something shiny. It was out of sight, and before you knew it, out of mind. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This phrase actually has a twin. It's got two personalities, like a superhero with a secret identity. On one hand, the classic meaning, we forget what we don't see. This is the forgetting your ex meaning. You break up, you stop seeing them. You delete their pictures, or hide them. Slowly, the ache fades. Your mind heals and focuses on other things, learning to bake bread, or figuring out why your back always hurts. But then there's the other side of the coin, the mischievous twin. When no one's watching, people do what they shouldn't. The moment the shopkeeper turns, the gummy bears vanish. Supervision is out of sight, and so are the rules. When the cat's away, the mice will play. Rules feel real only when enforcers are watching. Human nature at its sneakiest. So, we have these two meanings running around causing trouble. On one side, we have forgetting. A bit sad, a bit wistful. He's why you forget your anniversary. Why you lose touch with old friends. Why long-distance relationships decay. Not evil, just neglectful. You can name 3 dwarfs maybe. And you always need reminders. This brings us to the big leagues. Government, the military, politicians. Here, it's not just a saying, it's a powerful tool, and sometimes, a dangerous weapon. Let's start with military discipline. Why shine your boots, make your bed, and march in unison? Not just for show. It drills that rules apply all the time, even without a superior watching. In battle, protocol must hold, far from oversight. Discipline is the antidote. But when discipline fails, wrongdoing can happen far from home. Without constant oversight, terrible things can happen. Accountability feels distant. Politicians are masters of this game. Careers depend on managing what the public sees. They want you to see the ceremonies, the babies, the speeches, not the backroom deals, the compromises, the votes against you. Keep the ugly parts out of sight, and the public keeps them out of mind. Important work happens in committees, classified rooms, and offices no camera enters. Sometimes necessary, but it creates a massive out-of-sight zone. Then, forgetting and misbehaving thrive. We forget old promises. They bend rules, knowing we're not watching. A system seemingly designed to prove the proverb right. They just have to wait for us to look away. Let's bring it home, love and death. Out of sight, out of mind haunts long-distance relationships. It's the monster under the bed for college sweethearts, or partners split by a job or an ocean. You start strong, you FaceTime every day, you send cute texts. Then life happens, you make new friends, you get busy. Time differences wear you down. They start to feel less real. A collection of pixels, not a partner. Physical absence is a killer. You can't share the little things. Your mind self-preserves and nudges them away. Then there's death, the ultimate out of sight. At first, memory is vivid and constant, but the world keeps spinning. Out of sight becomes a mercy. We heal. We carry them in a special room of the heart. History is full of people using out of sight, out of mind. Think Scipio Africanus in North Africa. Far from Senate oversight. Rivals plotted at home, but he was winning abroad, and victory put politics out of mind. The Great Wall was a psychological tool, pushing a problem out of sight. Threats persisted, but administrators mentally filed it away. Akhenaten tried to erase old gods with Aten worship, moving the capital to put old traditions out of sight. It didn't stick. Tutankhamun restored the old gods. Amarna became literally out of sight and out of mind. You can't force forgetting what matters. If it's vital, people keep it in mind. This proverb runs your daily life. That friend from an old routine? You mean it? Then life gets busy. Out of sight becomes out of mind. Remote colleagues are easy to overlook. Most talk happens in the room. They miss the small talk and the opportunities. Companies must keep them visible. That guy you owe $20? In sight means urgency. Out of sight, easy to forget. You think, I should pay. Then a notification hits. Health and finances suffer too. Quiet charges stay out of sight and out of mind. Be actively vigilant. Keep what matters in sight. In education, out of sight is the ultimate enemy. You memorized facts and crammed for exams. Then, massive data dump. Your brain boxed it and yeeted it into oblivion. No more classes, no more homework, out of mind. The challenge? How do you make learning stick? Use repetition, projects, and hands-on activities to keep it in sight. You must use it, speak it, hear it, read it to keep it alive. Stop using it, it fades. The world shifts, old skills rust. Keep learning, keep challenging yourself, keep important ideas in sight, or end up with a rusty mental toolkit. Education is a journey of reminding your brain what matters. On the grandest stage, the 24-hour news cycle, this principle rules. For a few days, it's all we see. Then a shinier story appears. Out of sight, archived. It didn't vanish, it just left our screens. Outrage cools, details blur. Time is the politician's greatest weapon. Lay low, then reappear when we've moved on. The feed churn creates collective amnesia. Accountability needs sustained attention. This old proverb is a warning. Forgotten scandals still shape policy and lives. The outrage still points to real problems. We must remember and follow up. Good citizens and good friends fight the pull of out of sight, out of mind. Don't let this lesson slip from sight. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell to learn some more.